I'm currently leading go-to-market with Hypercard. It's a startup backed by Sam Altman. I'm leading pipeline gen from A to Z. I've used the TitanX for Docebo at my previous role with my enterprise team, and now was my first move in my current company. We got to check these guys out. You guys make a very bold claim. Someone comes up to you and tells you can get in touch with 3 times more people as you do. You have to be skeptical. And I think that's a good thing. But with all those things, bold claims, the only way to find out is to try it. Pilot program that you guys had, you guys pay me money if you guys don't meet the expectation. That's too good to be true. The claim was really bold. Results spoke for themselves. Just from the pilot, just from the first bunch of results are immediate. That's the first thing I can say. It's not like you have to wait 2 to 3 weeks. You get your list, you give it to your SDR team, and you just see 3 times more connect rates. Pretty simple. I was very skeptical. I can remember as it was yesterday. I think it was a Thursday morning. I just got my P1 list dropped into my outreach, apparel dialing, and within the first 10 minutes, I'm, all right, what's going on? I pitched probably every second person on the phone, and I was confused. What's going on? I checked the numbers. Okay, great. The LinkedIn matched, and then, okay, is this just going to keep happening, or I just got lucky? An hour passed on. I was already 4 to 5 meetings. That day was insane. I think the first day I got to 8 meetings booked within 80 dials, and they were just coming. I got tired myself of pitching. I'm like, that never happened to me. Like, I want to pitch. I want to get my pitch out there. But when you have 20 conversations within an hour, that can get to you. So that was my first reaction. Seeing it firsthand, it was just like, oh my God, such a simple thing. And you just see the impact immediately. It was pretty insane. Back-to-back conversations. Came to a point I was like, this has to be luck. There's no way this is happening. After the 4th meeting, I was like, what's happening? The conversations keep coming up. One thing I'll say specifically is the fact that we can compress time. That those set of leads and those connects within those accounts are probably going to take me 2 to 3 months to get. I was able to do it in 1 day. And that's so important to me to have that ground level information within those accounts that I can do within the day. That was the one thing that really impressed me. I'm like, I can just go through my accounts, taking the meetings out of the equation here. Another important thing was that the 27 connects that I had, 27 conversations, and I was able to get important data that we can use in our further outreach. So that was also really important to me other than the book numbers. Shortly after joining Hypercard, was one of the first things after CRM I looked at, and I was able to book 50 meetings in 1 month, just a rep. It's truly outstanding how much you can do if you just have that one piece of information that is your prospect going to pick up the phone or not. To be completely honest, it was one of the things that I truly cared about was speed to impact, as you mentioned, and with you folks. Instead of changing your data and waiting 2 to 3 weeks, going to your dashboard to see if your connect or email replies went up, this is immediate impact. Like within hours of you hitting the phones, you're able to see live a difference between the leads that were passed on with TitanX to P1 leads and the leads that you're working on. So the impact is immediate within hours of implementation, if not minutes. This is for all the startups out there, right? What is your biggest goal as a leader, as a startup? It's to have as much conversations as possible to find what actually works. If I can have 50 conversations in 1 month and change my script 3 times, make it 40% better within a month, that's a huge plus for me. Not only booking a lot of meetings, the fact that we can get a lot of conversations and also have a lot of conversation on the AE side from those meetings is really important to me. That 1 month that I got 50 meetings, I was able to change the script 3 times. And I would not be able to do that if I didn't have those conversations in the meetings. If you're on the fence, the pilot program that you guys have is no lose. You guys are going to pay them if you guys don't triple their connect rate to get to 30%. What would I tell you is I want you to imagine having 3 times more conversations. I want you to imagine telling your rep that I can guarantee you conversations. It's a very important thing for my reps too. If I'm able to tell you, you are going to have 20 conversations with our ideal buyer every day, it's going to make them happy. They're going to be more confident. And that's something as a leader that you should be able to guarantee to your rep. So if you're on the fence, go ahead and give it a try. It's not going to take that much time or leads. Everyone wants smaller teams. Everyone wants more results per head count. So I think it's a perfect fit in this market right now. And what I'm seeing is that not only I can do more with less reps, My reps actually make less dials now with TitanX. They're not parallel dialing 500 accounts and getting confused. It's strategic, it's targeted, and I'm able to let them know that you are going to have a conversation with this account. If I have 5 contacts in that account and I know there's 2 P1s, I can tell the rep, go do your research. These are the pain points that an account like this would face, and they're able to do the research and be a lot more strategic with their outreach. Mathematically speaking, yes, you're going to have conversations, but what cost, right? The cost is asking your rep to do 500 dials, asking your rep to not be strategic with those conversations. At the end of the day, what matters to me is the quality of the conversations and the consistency of it, right? I've used parallel dials in the past. Great. If we're doing dials on outreach manually and then you switch over to X apparel dialer, yeah, you are going to see more results, but just wait until 3 months, right? And then you can look back at the results. Like, it's not going to be the same. You've been through all your accounts. It's a mess within the numbers. Are they healthy? Are they not healthy? When do you rotate them? It just doesn't make sense for the long run. And I think this is going to come up in the next 6 to 8 months that folks are going to realize this is not a long-term solution to the problem. Yeah, if TitanX disappears tomorrow, the pinnacle of the strategy that we have right now is a simple funnel. I'm able to predict the conversations that my reps are going to have. I know what's their pitch to conversation rate, and I know their conversation to meeting set rate, right? And if it disappears, I think I have to do my math all over again to understand how many dials do we need to do to get there, how much time or how much more reps I need to add to get to this opportunity goal that I have in front of me. You know what? Fast and simple. The offer, it's super simple. It works really fast. Impact immediately. I say fast and simple. You're looking at something and you're like, okay, it can't be this simple. There's no way this is gonna bring them this much results. But if you actually take a step back and you understand the process behind it and the fact that yes, they are able to predict connect rates, and yes, higher connect rates and higher predictability of a connect will impact to more meetings, the math adds up.